Good day, this is Teacher Rowan. I'll be your guide in exploring Google Apps for education, for teaching and learning. In Google for Education, teachers can connect and collaborate easily while staying on task. It gives teachers the freedom to spend more time personalizing the learning experience and less time managing it. Students can learn essential skills such as 21st century problem solving, which they can use it in their future careers. As such, the accessibility features will also help and assist every learner to do their best work. Google offers different useful applications that we can use to connect education to technology. This will help our teachers as a 21st century educators to innovate and find ways on how to make teaching and learning more exciting, engaging, effective, and flexible to the demands of the society. Let's re-explore the education experience by discovering new angles to create, collaborate, and communicate as one. Para sa bata, para sa bayan, at para sa guro. Ang pagkatuto, huwag gawing komplikado. Sulong edukalidad.
Magandang araw, Sir Wilbur po, at your service. Narito ang ETUlay upang gabayan ka sa inyong pag-aaral upang lubos na maunawaan ang iba't ibang paksa o subject. Ang ETUlay ay isang free online tutorial class na pinangungunahan ng ICT's Educational Technology Unit sa pamumuno ni Undersecretary Elaine Del B. Pascua. Ang programang ito ay hindi lamang para sa mga bata, kundi ito rin ay magsisilbing gabay sa mga magulang at mga guro kung paano nila ituturo o gagabayan sa bawat asignatura ang kanilang mga anak o mga estudyante. Sa kasalukuyan, ang self-learning module mula sa rehiyon ng Calabarzon at kilala sa tawag na Pivot ang ginagamit sa ating ETUlay online class. Kaya ano pang hinihintay ninyo? Ihanda na ang inyong mga ballpen o lapis, papel o kwaderno at samahan kaming itulay ang pagkatuto para sa bawat batang Pilipino. Sama-sama tayong magtutulungan para malampasan ang mga hamon sa panahong ito. Halina't matuto kasama ang inyong online tutor sa oras na ito.
Hello, good afternoon. And bati mo na ako sa mga nag-comment sa ating live streaming. Gab Kerubin, hello. You're watching from San Agustin Elementary School, Quezon City. Grade 6, Einsteinium student. Hello, Akisha, good afternoon. Hello, Bricks. Hello po, Eden Romulo Kibral. Hello kay Sofia Natalie Jimenez, watching from Calasag Elementary School sa Bulacan din. Okay, si Akisha naman pala ay pupil ng Pangaw Integrated School. Okay. Siya ay kabilang sa 6 Escoda. SDO Lipa City, Batangas. At si Ma'am Van Briones ang kanilang advisor. At ang principal nila, hello Ma'am Aleli Nitoral. Yan. Hello kay Erica Luis Patyu. Hello Let Bricks. Hello Alrisa Zidane from Malino Elementary School, 6 Matapat. Yan. Hello, Erica Lewis. Okay. Si Erica pala ay taga, saan itong St. Joseph College of Bagao Incorporated. Hello, Myla Lim Catolico. Hello din kay Abriel Vergara, or from ano din siya, from classmate mo si Alriza siguro, no? From SDO Pampanga din, grade 6 Matapat. Marie Chris Isa Silvestre, hello, good afternoon. Yan, so mamaya ako nababatiin yung iba. Meron din nanonood sa ating live streaming sa YouTube channel ng Edtech Unit. Hello kay Onique Lozada. Ayan. So for this afternoon, pinagsama ko na po ang Week 7 and Week 8 ng ating modules. Okay. So medyo mahaba-haba kasi pinagsama ko ngayon dalawang modules, making and telling the number of favorable outcomes and chances using listing and diagrams, and making simple predictions of events and solving problems involving experimental and theoretical probability. Ayan. So, Math 6, every Friday, 1 p.m. to 1:40 p.m. Ito ang ating pinagkuha ng mga module ng ating i-discuss this afternoon. For week 7, ang writer nila ay si Graciana Handumon. Ito pa rin ay galing sa Region 7 sa SDO Negros Oriental. Habang ang week 8 naman ay si Sir Nestor R. Pahantoy ang kanilang writer. Ayan, so ito ang ating mga objective. Make listings and diagrams of outcomes. Tells the number of favorable outcomes and chances using these listings and diagrams. Makes simple predictions of events based on the results of experiments. And solves routine and non-routine problems involving experimental and theoretical probability. Ayan. Pero kung meron tayong word na to doon, dapat pala wala yung S dun sa tells, sa makes, saka sa solve. So, to tell, to make, tapos to solve. Ayan. So, vocabulary muna tayo. Let's review these terminologies. So, pag sinabing outcome, it is the term used, okay, to mean a possible result of an experiment or trial. So, for example, the experiment is tossing a coin. There are two outcomes, right? Landing on a tail, tsaka yung head. So those are the outcomes. Meaning, tapos, if you're going to include all of these outcomes, the set is called the sample space. Now, favorable outcome is the outcome that you are looking for in an experiment or trial. For example, the probability of landing on a tail. So, ibig sabihin, yung favorable outcome dun is yung tail. Because that's what you're looking for. Okay, now, let's see what's new. We have here a menu posted on the wall of a snack house. So we have here 3 choices for hamburger, regular, cheeseburger, pizza burger. And there are only 2 choices for beverages, juice and tea. So the question is, how many ways can you order for a complete snack? So when we say complete snack, it's a combination of a burger and a beverage. So there are 2 ways, okay? There are 2 ways that I will share how to come up with the list of all the possible outcomes. And the first one, of course, is by listing. So in doing this, para mas maikli, mag-represent tayo, okay, ng mga choices or ng mga pagpipilian using letters para umikli ang ating pagsusulat. So R for regular burger, C for cheeseburger, P for pizza burger, and then J for juice, and T for tea. Ayan. So ibig sabihin lang, isa sa mga choices, okay, for you to order a complete snack ay R and J, regular burger and juice. Pwede rin naman, syempre, ang regular burger and tea. And then also we have cheeseburger and juice, cheeseburger and tea, and then we have pizza burger and juice, and then pizza burger and tea. So ilan yan? 6 lahat, no? So let's see if we're going to get the same result if we'll do if we're going to create a diagram to write or list down the favorable outcomes. I mean all the possible outcomes. And that is by tree diagram. So dun sa ating rightmost column, andyan yung outcomes. So mayroon na kayong clue kung ilan lahat. Kasi 6 na rectangular boxes yan. Okay? So syempre, ito yung ating, parang ano ba to? Yung main branch dun sa tree. So lahat kasi yan ay considered na snacks. So how many ways can we order a complete snack? So una, syempre, i-reveal natin muna yung mga choices for the burger. Yeah, burger. So we have the regular burger, cheeseburger, and then pizza burger. Now, for every choice of burger, pwede natin itong i-pair up with any of the 2 choices for the beverage. Yun nga yung juice, yung tea. Juice, tea, juice, tea. Ibig sabihin ng mga outcomes natin, kaparasong sa kanina, regular burger and juice, regular burger and tea, cheeseburger and juice, cheeseburger and tea, pizza burger and juice, and then pizza burger and tea. So 6 din lahat. So, paano makuha yung anim na yan without having to list or without creating a tree diagram? We can apply the concept of fundamental counting principle, and where we just have to multiply. So meron tayong 3 choices per burger and 2 choices for beverage. Ibig sabihin, well, we can simply multiply 3 by 2 to get 6, which is the total number of possible outcomes. Nakukuha ba? Okay pa naman, no? Nakakasunod. Nabati mo na ako ulit. Hello, Margo Francesca Santos. Si Margo naman ay taga Bulacan din. Kaso lang siya naman ay sa San Nicolas Elementary School, Hagonoy West. Yan. So yung ating mga estudyante dito from Malino, from Bulacan, from Lipa, from Laguna. Okay. So Sofia pala ang pangalan. But you're using the YouTube account under the name Onik Lozada. Yan. Okay. Eliakim, hello. Good afternoon din sa'yo. And Megan D, hello, good afternoon. And then, sino yung isa? Maria Elaine. Ang dami nang nag-comment, sorry. Okay, so balikan ko kayo mamaya. Right, so, let's have another where we can apply ulit yung pag-create ng tree diagram. So here we have a problem or situation. PhilJet Airlines offers its flight attendants a variety of uniform styles from which they can choose. The jackets come in red and blue, and the blouses come in red, white, and blue. So, ibig sabihin, itong mga uniform tayo pang female flight attendant. Ayan. So, meron tayong dalawang choices for jacket, isang red, isang blue. And then, for the blouse, tatlong choices naman, red, white, or blue. So, dun sa pinakailalim, okay, nakalista na dyan yung mga possible outcomes. So we have a red jacket and red blouse, red jacket, white blouse, red jacket, blue blouse, blue jacket, red blouse, blue jacket, white blouse, and blue jacket, blue blouse. Ayan. So unang tanong ko muna, masyado madali yan. So, ibigay ko na as example. So ibig sabihin, ilan lahat ng uniform na possible, pagpipilian ng mga flight attendant? Yan. So, ninumber lang natin para mas maging malinaw. So, there are actually 6. Ibig sabihin, there are 6 possible outcomes in coming up with your choice of uniform. Question B. What are the favorable outcomes of wearing a uniform with a red jacket and blue blouse? So, isa lang naman yan. Isang red jacket, isang blue blouse. Ibig sabihin, Ako nga pala. So, bakit naging 6 ulit? 2 times 3. So this is fundamental counting of principle. 2 choices for jacket and then 3 choices for blouse. That means 2 times 3, a total of 6. Okay, possible choices. Balik tayo sa question B. So isa lang ulit dyan ang may combination na red jacket and blue blouse. So yun ang ating favorable outcome na sinasabi dyan. So RJ and BB. So there's only one. Okay, question C. Kayo muna nga ang sumagot sa question C. What are the favorable outcomes of wearing a uniform with red blouse? So basta may red blouse, yung uniform na pipiliin. So ilan yan at ano-ano yung mga yon? Okay. But parang hindi nag-load ang ating mga comments. Okay, so may mga sumagot dito na 3 ang sagot. From Chino Jaime Samonte. Tama ba ako, no? Chino Jaime, tama, I remember. It's Chino Jaime, not Chino Jamie. Okay, so meron tayong iba't ibang sagot for letter C. May nagsabi ng 1, may nagsabi ng 2, may nagsabi ng 3. So again, ang condition lang dyan, basta merong red blouse dun sa uniform na pipiliin. So out of the 6 ba, ilan ang merong red blouse? Tingnan natin ha. Let's see if you got the correct answer. So may red blouse. So 1, 2. Meron pa ba? The rest kasi white and blue. So ibig sabihin, 2 lang. So red jacket and red blouse, tapos blue jacket and red blouse. So there are just 2 favorable outcomes for this situation. Okay. Now let's have here naman si Jenny. Yan, sana all ay may suitcase na maraming pagpipiliang outfit. So Jenny has a green skirt, an orange skirt, a yellow blouse, a white blouse, black shoes, and tan shoes. Ayan, so nag-create ako ng tree diagram for it. So yung ating main branch, pinangalan ko ng OOTD. Ayan. Baka umo-OTD kasi si Jenny kaya namimili siya ng kanyang susuotin. So we can see naman dito na there are 2 choices for the skirt, 2 choices din for the blouse, and then 2 choices for the shoes. So we can come up with this list of outcomes. So nag-abbreviate na lang ako. So G stands for green skirt, O for orange skirt, Y for yellow blouse, W for white blouse, and then B for black shoes, and then T for tan shoes. So yung GYB, that means you have here for your OOTD, green skirt, yellow blouse, and black shoes. GYT, green skirt, yellow blouse, tan shoes. GWB, green skirt, white blouse, black shoes. GWT, green skirt, white blouse, and tan shoes. OYB, orange skirt, yellow blouse, black shoes. OYT, orange skirt, yellow blouse, tan shoes. OWB, orange skirt, white blouse, and then black shoes. And then lastly, OWT, orange skirt, white blouse, and tan shoes. So now that we have listed the outcomes, pwede na siguro nating itsapurahan na yung ating tree diagram. So let's have the questions. And then give me the answer. Unang tanong, how many different outfits are possible? So ito, ako na magbibigay ng sagot dito. Siyempre, nakabigay na yun eh. Bibilangan na lang natin. There are actually 8. So ang 8 na yan, pwede makuha by multiplying 2, 2, and 2. Bakit 2, 2, and 2? 2 choices for skirt, 2 choices for blouse, then 2 choices for shoes. So 2 times 2 times 2, 8. Now, it's your turn to answer questions. Number 2. What is the probability of wearing a green skirt, white blouse, and tan shoes? So yun yung kanyang OOTD. Green skirt, white blouse, tan shoes. So probability yun ha. So ibig sabihin, you have to give me an answer that is greater than or equal to 0, but less than or equal to 1. It's either a decimal, a fraction, or percent. Okay, I have one answer na naspatan na from Chino Jaime. Okay, so he answered 1/8. Do you have the same answer? Okay, Eliakim gave the same answer, 1/8. Yes, Akisha, 1/8. Okay, so dapat, again, fraction, decimal, or percent. Kapag binigyan nyo ko ng answer na 1, does it mean na 100% ang probability, meaning sure tayo na mapipili niya yung green skirt, white blouse, and tan shoes? Hindi din kasi, di ba? 8 nga ang kanyang pagpipilian. So it has to be a fraction. And in fact, this is one among the choices. So dahil 1 siya among the choices, so it's with a code GWT. At ayun siya. Ibig lang sabihin, the probability is 1/8. So tama ka, Chino, tama ka, tama ba si Eliakim ba yung nabigyan ng pangalawa? Eliakim and Akisha. And the rest, yes, Aisha, Methi, na tama din yan. Okay, Chino, 12.5%. Yes, that's also the percent form. Okay, Sophia, yan, 1/8. Okay, 0.125. Yes, Gab, that's correct. Or 12.5%. There should be a percent sign, ha, Gab? Kasi hindi parehas ang 0.125 sa 12.5. Okay? Baka na nagmadali ka lang nag-send ng, ay mag-press ng enter. Kaya hindi mo na nasulat ng percent sign. Well, let's have the third question. What is the probability naman of not wearing a white blouse? Basta wala ang white blouse sa kanyang OOTD. Okay. So, hindi ito you don't have to describe. Okay? You will not describe the probability. You have to give me a number. Again, fraction din siya siguro. So, not wearing a white blouse. So, walang white blouse sa kanyang OOTD. Baka kasi mamantsahan at hindi niya malabhan ng maayos. Okay, so may mga nabigyan ng sagot. 1/2 from Chino. 4/8. Okay siya. 1/2. 1/2 or 50% from Chino Jaime. Aisha, 1/2. Okay, Alriza Zedane, 1/2 din. Megan D, 1/2. Gabrielle, 0.50 or 50%. Okay. Eliakim, Jerens, and Aisha, 1/2 din. Paula, Angela, 1/2. Okay. So, para magkakaisa yung mga sagot ninyo, no? So, i-cross out natin yung merong white blouse dun sa ating outcomes. Basta may W. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ibig sabihin, yung 4 na natitira, puro yan may yellow blouse. Tama? Kasi, yun na naman yung isa pang choice niya for the blouse. Basta hindi white, ibig sabihin yellow. So, 4 yan out of 8, so ibig sabihin 1/2. So, very good. Or 50%. Okay, let's have the 4th and 5th questions. Probability of wearing neither an orange skirt nor a black shoes. Hindi siya mag-orange skirt, hindi siya mag-black shoes, at syempre, lalong hindi siya mag-orange skirt at saka black shoes. Ano kayang probability na magiging ganun yung kayang OOTD? Walang orange skirt, walang black shoes, at walang combination ng dalawang yun. Okay, number 4 na tayo. Sige nga. And so again, at the end of this session, so we're done with all the lessons for quarter 4. So ang ating magiging focus yan for the next week tutorial, our farewell tutorial. Probably siguro mga review muna or a glimpse of what you have to study for grade 7 math. And siguro konting konting kwentuhan, ano ba? Konting paalamanan sa isa't isa. Kasi I am not really sure kung ako pa rin ba yung magiging tutor ni next school year. Kasi as of this year, ang ating grade 7 tutor ay si Tutor Roseanne. Ayan. So may mga number 4 answers na. Okay. Parang ang daming 1/4 na sumagot. Okay, 1/4. Chino, 1/4 or 25%. Heidi Lasbakan, 1/4. Akisha, 1/4. Megan D, 1/4. Eliakim. Aisha, Sofia. Jerens, Eliakim, Megan, Alriza. Sofia, Emil Rajan, Paula Angela, Marie Chris. Okay, halos 1/4 no. Tingnan natin. So, i-cross out natin yung merong orange skirt tsaka may black shoes. At syempre, lalo na kapag may combination ng dalawang yan. So, may O tsaka may B or may OB. So, cross out na yung GYB kasi may B doon. Cross out na din yung GWB kasi may B nga rin doon. At syempre, yung may mga O, cross out lahat yan. Okay, ilan na natira? 2. 2 out of 8 or simply 1/4. So you are correct if you gave, okay, answer na 1/4. So very good. Okay, Gab, saan galing yung 0.75? 0.075? Medyo nalito lang siguro si Gab. Oh, Chino, masyado kang advance ha? Meli. Buti na lang na-realize si Gab. Yes. Saan nga ba galing yung Gab? Yung 0.075. Ang 0.075 Gab, kapag convert mo yun sa percent, that is just 7.5%. Siguro mali lang yung pagpa-place mo din ng decimal point. So if you mean 75%, the decimal equivalent is 0.75. Pero ang answer natin ay 1/4, which is equal to 0.25 or 25%. Okay. So probability naman tayo ng wearing orange skirt pero no yellow blouse, no black shoes. Okay. So nagkakaisa ulit yung mga sagot ninyo. 1/8. Let's see. Okay. So 1/8 ang sagot. Tingnan natin. So again, let's cross out yung mga hindi dapat niyang mapili. Kasi nga, we are looking for the probability of her wearing orange skirt but not yellow blouse and not black shoes either. So cross out yung merong Y sa B. Yan. So cross out yung GYB, GYT. Okay. So ang kina-cross out ko muna siguro dito yung mga may yellow. Yan. At in the next may B. Ayan. So cross out na lahat ng may yellow at may black. Pero, does it mean ba na yung GWT kasama? Hindi. Kasi, sinabi natin, orange skirt lang. Imposible namang mag-orange siya tapos green skirt. So, hindi din kasali ang may green skirt. So, ibig sabihin, isa lang ang natira. Isa na kanyang pagpipilian, yung OWT. Orange skirt, white shoes, white blouse, tan shoes. So, you are correct. 1/8 or 12.5% or 0.125. Yes, Gab, that is correct na. Very good. So very good kayo magbigay ng 1/8. Alright, let's have naman this time theoretical versus experimental. In the past lessons or discussions na nagkaroon tayo on probability, I think lahat yun theoretical. Kasi we are dividing the favorable outcomes by the total number of possible outcomes. Pero ano ba yung kaibahan ng theoretical sa experimental? So let's see with this discussion. So pag theoretical, ito yung ina-expect nating mangyari. So what we expect to happen. But in experimental, it is what actually happens. Okay? Kasi dun sa ating mga questions about finding the probability of a die landing on a ganyan, ibig sabihin, we are expecting something to happen. Okay? And we compute the probability by dividing the number of favorable outcomes by the number of possible outcomes. But sa experimental probability, ang dinidivide natin dyan, yung number of times an event occurs by the total number of trials. So, ang experimental probability, yan ay ginagamit kapag we cannot anymore determine the probabilities theoretically. Pero, as more trials are conducted, okay, the experimental probability generally gets closer to the theoretical probability. So halimbawa, ang pagtotoss ng coin. So alam natin, sa pagtoss ng coin, ang theoretical probability of landing on a tail is 1/2. Kasi nga, one favorable outcome lang out of the two. So 50%, ganun din sa landing on a head. Pero pagdating sa experimental probability, ang gagawin natin, sa bawat trial, sa bawat pagtoss, i-record natin yung result. Tapos, out of those trials, ilan yung nag-land sa tail. So that will be the experimental probability. So let's have an example for this. Again, so a bag contains 12 red marbles, 8 blue, 4 yellow. So let's find the theoretical and experimental probabilities of getting a blue marble. So again, kapag theoretical, we can just simply use the formula na probability equals, or probability of an event equals number of favorable outcomes over the total number of possible outcomes. So yan. So bakit 8/24 equals 1/3? Saan galing yung 24? Yan ang total number ng marble doon sa bag. So pag sinabi bang marble yan ay Jolene? Oh, si Juanito, mayroon siyang inihirit dito. Ano ang probability na crush ka ng crush mo? Answer, 0 kasi may jowa na siya. Kapag ba may jowa ka na, imposible ka na magkaroon ng crush na iba. Sagot. De, joke lang. Grade 6 pa lang kayo ha, kung masyado. So again, 24 kasi total number of marbles yun sa loob ng bag. Tapos 8 doon ang blue. So 8 stands for the number of favorable outcomes in this situation, while 24 stands for the total number of possible outcomes. So simplify mo lang yan, 1/3 ang magiging sagot. Okay? Now, pagdating sa experimental probability that this is an experiment, ibig sabihin you have to do something, you have to record the result. So example, you have to take a marble from the bag, record the color, and return the marble in the bag. And then repeat the process, let's say, 10 times. Now, count the number of times a blue marble was picked. So let's say it is 4. So ibig sabihin, out of the 10 trials na pagkuha ng marble sa bag, 4 na beses ka nakakuha ng blue. Ibig sabihin, the experimental probability is 4/10 or 2/5, 2/5. So hindi siya equal dun sa 1/3. Pero kagaya ng sinabi, let's say, i-repeat mo yung process na to, let's say 100 times, 1,000 times. So you're going to get a result na closer na sa 1/3. So ganun ang sinasabi dun sa definition ng experimental probability or description niya. Okay, let's have another example on theoretical versus experimental. So nagkaroon ng survey ang isang milk tea shop. So na-record nila ang results, okay? Kung ano daw yung mga favorite flavor na milk tea ng mga customer. So syempre, one customer, one answer. So this is with a total of 53, I think. 49. No, wait lang. 39, 44, 50, tama. Okay. What is the theoretical probability of choosing each flavor as the favorite one? Sige nga, huwag kayong palilito ha. This is just theoretical. Ano yung probability na yung flavor na yun mapipili siya as the favorite flavor? Anyone? Again, we have to compute now for the theoretical probability na mapipili yung flavor, yung bawat flavor na yan, as the favorite flavor. Mukhang nag-iisip ang mga batang ito, ha? Tahimik pa. So let's, ano yung probability na mapipili yung cookies and cream? Ano yung probability na mapipili yung chocolate? Yung strawberry, yung cucumber? Wow, may cucumber na milk tea. Parang hindi pa nakatikim nun. Saan ba mayroong ganong flavor na cucumber? Parang masarap yun. Anyone? So kapag theoretical lang, wala tayong pakialam doon sa second column. Okay? At ang ating susundan, syempre yung formula na number of favorable outcomes divided by the total number of outcomes. Ibig sabihin, isa ang cookies and cream sa pagpipilian out of the 4. Ibig sabihin, 1/4. And so is true to the rest, okay, ng flavor. So 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. So pare-parehas na 1/4 yan. Kasi nga, each is one of the choices na pagpipilian ng mga customer. Theoretical pa lang yan, ha? Now, kapag experimental na, dun pa lang tayo, okay, magko-consider nung mga number na pinakita dun sa ating table. So let's say cookies and cream. So 12 out of the 53 customers ang pumili niyan. So ibig sabihin, the experimental probability is 12/53. So kumbaga yung ating trial dito ay pagtatanong ng flavor. At yung number of times na napili ang cookies and cream ay 12. So yun yung number of times the event occurs over the total number of trials. Shout out sa iyo, Brex. Hello. So, sa chocolate naman, 27/53. So medyo, ano ba? Ako pag ganito yung denominator na hindi ka makapag-simplify, parang naboboringan ako. Ayan. So, ibig sabihin prime, relatively prime ang mga numbers natin kasi we cannot simplify the fraction. Yeah. So, 53, I think, is a prime number, tama? It only has 2 factors, itself and 1. Kahit pa-composite ang 12, kung ang 53 naman ay prime, so they are considered relatively prime. So, yun ang ating mga experimental probability. Okay, let's have some sort of test or quiz from the what I can do part of the modules. On a popular television game show, a contestant must choose one of the 5 envelopes. One envelope contains a sheet that bears the name of the item, which is the grand prize. Let's say yung grand prize ay car. So meron dun sa loob ng envelope na nakasulat, car. So let's find the probability of not choosing the grand prize. So generally, kapag sinabing find the probability, it will land on theoretical. Kasi iisip ka, ano yung mga possible outcomes? Ilan yung favorable outcomes? So, limang envelopes yun. Isa lang ang meron doong may nakasulat na grand prize. So, ano yung probability na hindi niya mapipili yung grand prize? Okay. 4/5? Yes, I can see 4/5 as your answers. Yan, maraming nagkakaisa dyan. Or 0.80 or 80%. Okay. Yes, you are correct. So, 4 ang envelope na walang laman na grand prize na nakasulat. So, ibig sabihin, probability of choosing not a car, the grand prize, okay, ay 4/5 or 0.80 or 80%. Ayan, si Sir Juanito. Yan naman, kapag sinabi yes, there is 50% chance of rain. So, pantay yung chance na hindi uulan sa uulan. Yes. Yan ang pag-probability. Ay, may hugot ata si Sir Juanito. Okay. Now, you roll 2 regular dice. Parang this is the second to the last question. Yeah. You roll 2 regular dice. What is the probability of getting an even number from both dice? So, ibig sabihin, dun sa isang die, dapat even yon yung lumabas, yung lumitaw. Sa isa pang die, even ulit. Para masatisfy yung condition na getting an even number from both dice. Yes, tama yun, Sir Juanito. 4/5. Or 0.8 or 0.80%. Yes, Marie Chris, tama din yun. Okay? So, ang una ko munang tanong, the hidden question, before we reveal, or I reveal the answer. syempre we have to consider ilan lahat ng possible outcomes. So kapag nagro-roll ka ng dalawang dice, ilan lahat ng mga possible outcomes yun? Ilang pairs of numbers ang makukuha natin? Sige nga. By using FCP or Fundamental Counting Principle. From each die, singular ng dice, from each die, 6 ang numbers na regular dice, ito, ang mga ito, ibig sabihin, cube siya na numbered 1 to 6. So, kapag nag-roll ka ng isang die, ang total possible outcomes ay 6. Pero kapag dalawang dice na, ilan lahat ng possible outcomes? Yes, Sir Juanito, very good. Tama ba yung pag-address ko? You're also a teacher? Very good. 6 times 6. Tama. So, 6 possible outcomes from each die. Kaya 6 times 6. So, 36. Mapakita ko sa inyo yung mga possible outcomes. So, this is in a form of a table. Yan. So, parang yung sa... Ano ba to? Dun sa first column, yan ang mga number dun sa first die. Tapos, itong nasa first row, yun naman yung mga number sa second die. Tapos, you're a student. Okay, very good. Very good, Sister C. Juanito. You are a student from which school? Okay. So, yan yung mga pairs of numbers natin. Meron tayong 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, etc. Okay. So, ito, order is important kasi iba pa yung 3, 4 sa 4, 3. So, order matters dito. So, 36 lahat. So, ilan naman ngayon ang favorable outcomes? Meaning, ilan yung magsasatisfy sa condition na getting an even number from both dice? From Olea Elementary School. Saan po ang Olea? Pangasinan. Okay. Tama ba na yung inyong language yun ay Pangasinense? Or yung mas karaniwang tinatawag na Panggalato? Yan. So, 36 lahat ng favorable outcomes. Yung lahat ng possible outcomes, 36. Pero ilan lang doon ang may favorable outcomes tayo? Yung parehong even ang mga numbers sa pares. Siyempre, hindi tayo titingin doon sa column na mayroong 1 kasi definitely wala tayong kukuha dyan na parehong even number. Ganun din sa 3 at ganun din sa 5. So we're going to look at the columns na mayroong 2, 4, saka 6. So doon sa may column na 2, ang mga may even lang na pareho dyan, okay, ay yung 2, 2, 4, 2, saka 6, 2. So tatlo. And then doon sa under the column 4, 2, 4, 4, 4, 6, 4. And then lastly, doon sa may column na 6, 2, 6, 4, 6, 6, 6. So, ibig sabihin, 9 out of 36. So, or 3. Tapos times 3 kasi 3 out of the 6 are even numbers. Tama? Tapos, the second cube, ganun din. 3 out of the 6. So, 3 times 3, 9. So, 9 out of the 36 or simply 1/4 or 25%. Okay? Last question ko naman. Connected pa rin sa dice. This time naman, pair of dice pa din. A pair of dice meaning dalawa pa din. Ano yung probability na that we'll get a sum of 9 by throwing 2 dice? Pag pinag-add natin yung mga numbers na nakuha natin, the sum is 9. So again, let's look at our list of possible outcomes. Alin dyan ang merong mga sum na 9? Mapapansin natin na yung mga, ano ba yun? Mag-perform ng diagonal. Parang sa bingo ba yun? Mag-perform siya ng diagonal. Lahat sila noon. Ang sum nila 9. Ilan? Halimbawa, dito sa diagonal na to, we have 1, 2, 2, 1. So, mga sum dyan, 3. 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3. Ang sum naman dyan, 4. 4, 1, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 4. Ang sum naman dyan, 5. 5, 1, 4, 2, 3, 3, 2, 4, 1, 5. Ang sum dyan ay 6. 6, 1, 5, 2, 4, 3, 3, 4, 2, 5, 1, 6. Ang sum dyan ay 7. Yun ang may pinakamaraming frequency, yung may sum na 7. So, ilan lang? 4 lang. Tama? Tama ba ako? 4 lang? Tama kayo. 4. Let's see. Siyempre, kapag 9 ang pinag-uusapan na sum, ano ba yung mga numbers sa die? 1 to 6 lang. So, hindi pwedeng may 1, hindi pwedeng may 2. Kasi 1 plus 8, wala namang 8 sa die. Wala namang 7 sa die. So, ibig sabihin, pwedeng dapat may 3, may 4, may 5, or may 6 dun sa mga numbers na mapipili natin. So, we have 3, 6, kasi 3 plus 6, 9. At syempre, kasama din dyan yung 6 and 3. At yung 4 and 5 at 5 and 4. You see? Nag-form sila ng diagonal. Parang ba yung sa bingo? Yan. So, ibig sabihin, 4 lang out of the 36 possible outcomes. Which can be simplified as 1 over 9. Yes. Yan. So, hanggang doon lang ating discussion. So, imagine ganun kabilis. Natapos na natin yung hanggang week 8 na module for grade 6 or Term 4. So, kung meron tayong mga lessons in the past na medyo hindi maliwanag, siguro titignan ko yung mga ating slides. Doon ako pipili ng ating review part for our next week session, ang ating farewell tutorial session. Again, yung other part could be for, some sort of advanced study for grade 7 math. And then, syempre, yung ating paalamanan sa isa't isa, yung ating message sa isa't isa, yung ating mga pag-recognize ang effort ng isa't isa. Yan. So, maraming salamat sa inyong pagtutok at pagsuporta sa ETUlay. After this school year, hindi pa rin magtitigil ang ETUlay kasi meron tayong tinatawag na parang summer camp. Pero let's wait for the official announcement from the Facebook page of DepEd tayo, DepEd Philippines, and Edtech Unit. So patuloy natin suportahan ang ating DepEd, ang ating Department of Education. And yes, continue to stay, to be healthy, to be happy, and to, happy, healthy, and safe. Yes, thank you sa inyong lahat. So, hanggang sa muli, until next Friday, maraming salamat. God bless you all. Bye-bye.